I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Trying to kick off for Carolina.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake. Glenn. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
The 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
2nd and 11 at at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The give to Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is...
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Panthers nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Panthers nothing.
First and 10, Taylor now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To Christian McCaffrey.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
On the play. Brings up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Panthers 7. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
That's good.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Winds up and lets, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Taylor. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Taylor is the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
He's tackled at the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To the air again with Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking for Campbell downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Glenn eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Glenn. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The kicker on 4th.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A gain of 4.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Carolina.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
James on the coverage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And it's caught off the deflection. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.